Yes. So yes, the spelling is wrong. Yes, XPath. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to create the getter methods for that. So go to source, generate getters and setter, and select getters and generate. So methods generated automatically. Okay. Yes, done. So Control S. Okay, now we have to call this method for the logout functionality. So before that, we have to create the reference variable for logout page. So just copy that, paste it here, and logout lo and new. Yes, okay. And here we have to pass the driver as the object because we have passed for the constructor and importing it. Yes, okay. And by using lo object, lo dot, we have to click on the logout drop down first. Dot click. We will wait for some time because after a drop down, basically we have to wait because many of the time it is not clicking or displaying at the same click. Okay, so it is a thread dot slip. We will add for suppose 500 means 5 millisecond. Okay, and we have to just add the throws declaration, and then lo dot we have to click on the logout drop down value dot click method. So here we have written it for the after method and before method. So inside the before method we have written the login functionality. Inside the after method we have written the logout functionality. Okay, so here basically our base class is set. Okay, now so now we will move actually for writing a test case. So here the my info functionality.java, which is the class we have created earlier, and here we are going to write our actual test case. So what I will do, just a minute. Yes, so here we are. So now we have to click on the my info page. Okay, so we have to create now the objects for this my info page. Now we can say here we will create the another class, okay, for that objects. Okay, and here I'm giving the name as dashboard. Okay, dashboard. Okay, and same we are going to create here the constructor. Okay, and here we have to make it as a public, and here we'll declare the web driver driver. Okay, we will import the web driver, the same method we are going to do. So including the page factory dot init elements, and here the driver, and here the this. Okay, and here we are going to write the different objects. Okay, so find by, and inside this we are going to write, so it is a private web elements web element, and we will write it further, click on the my info. Okay, so I'm just clicking on my info, so right clicking on my info and inspecting it. Yes, so we got this. Okay, so yes, so we can say it is my info mm, link. Okay, my info link, because we are after clicking on that we are just switching to another page. Okay, so we are here, we have to write the XPath for that. Mm, yes, yes, yes. Yes, by using this text also we can write the XPath. So Control F, tag name is span, and inside this we are going to write, yes, it is a text, right? So text. Okay, and inside this we have to pass the text. What happened? Span spelling is different. Yes, okay. So here we got the my info, so we will write it here. So this is for the my info button. Okay, so I will just copy it because earlier I have written for all this. Just a minute. Where I have written, yes, mm, for my info dashboard page. Yes, yes, I have written here. So I will just copy this first name and this. Okay, these are the methods. Will reduce our time basically. Yes, I will write all these methods here. Yes. Yes, this is the link basically we use for the my info, but I think it was not work when we executed the code. Okay, we have written this code for that, and I just copied that expert from there. No worry. Okay, so I have written different methods for my info link. First name dot text field means after clicking on my info we are getting first name dot click. Okay, yes, first name dot click. For that first name we have written the x path. Okay, so these are the two methods which you have considered. Yes, so this is done. Okay, so for the dashboard object we have created. Now inside the test which we have created, where it is a test, we have written test. Yes, in the test java we have written the my info functionality. Okay, now here we have to call all the methods from the dashboard. Okay, so from this dashboard page, so we will create the reference variable for that. So dashboard, so suppose a db and new dashboard. Okay, and we have to pass the driver as the variable, and we have to import input dashboard. So I think we have not declared the driver inside this. No, we have declared. Control S. Just a minute. Dashboard. Why we are getting the error? Local variable driver. Yes, what happened, now we are writing a test case, right? And all these methods, okay, before test, after test, we have declare inside the base class. For accessing this, that means for WebDriver access, for accessing all the methods from the base class, launching browser, login, logout, closing browser. Okay, so we have to extend. Okay, that means we have to use the inheritance concept here during writing a test case. So we have to extend the base class. Okay, extends base class. Yes, yes, we have used extend for the base class. And now driver is protected. What happened is a public one, public static. Just a minute. Public class, right? It is correct. Login page. Getting the error. Change visibility of driver to protected. Okay. Sorry, Rishi. Yes, we just change the visibility of that driver. It is protected one. Okay, just move the cursor on that and we remove that. Okay, now we have to use db dot. Now inside the dashboard, what we have written, or we will just copy the complete code. Okay, my info test, get my info link. Okay, I'm just copying this code for removing and passing the data. Or let it be, we will write it. Yes, so first what we have to do, we have to click on this my info link. Okay, so what we will do, db dot my info link dot click. Okay, then we will wait for some time. Thread dot sleep, suppose it is you can say 2 seconds, and we will close the declaration. Yes. Okay, so we clicked on the my info link. Okay, then we wait for the 2 seconds. Now what we have to do, we have to click on this text field. Okay, so we have written the code basically for that, because it should not get the error. We have removed all the errors basically. Yes. Okay, so I will explain this code to you to see. So what we have did here, firstly we get the text. Okay, we get the text from this field because we have to do the backspace functionality. So we are going to count the number of letters inside this string. Okay, so therefore we are getting the value from the string. Okay, so therefore db dot get first name. Okay, so once we do the get first name, the first name will get stored here. And yes, the return type is web element. Yes, and by using this we are doing the different functionality on that. So by using get attribute method, we are just getting the actual string from there, and it will get stored in the text. Okay, so we are printing that text also, and we are finding the length of that string. So length, it is an integer return type, and text dot length is the method for finding the length of the string. Okay, which it is seen earlier we have. Okay, so we are just printing the length also, and till that length we are just executing one for loop. And inside this name dot send keys dot backspace, this is the method we are using for backspace. Okay, so it will get backspace, then again we are going to click on that field, that means get first text field. Okay, and we are sending the himangi name. Suppose I am just storing that name inside the common data. Okay, so suppose it is first name. Okay, and here we will store Himangi. Yes, I'm just copying this key value, and we have to use it here. Okay, so it is JSON dot read data from JSON, and here going to pass the first name. So I have to throw the declaration. Yes. Okay, so this name will get copied or get from the data dot common data dot JSON file. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so this is the test case which we have written. I have used the false method here. I'm just removing it. Now the first name should get passed here. Okay, and this test case will get passed. Now just see here what we have written. We have written the test case for my info link page. Okay, in that we are passing the first name. Okay, so there is no need to launch a browser again and again. That means write a code for launching a browser, for login functionality, for logout functionality, for closing a browser. We have not written anything here. Okay, so before starting this class, okay, before starting this class, what will happen? The at the rate before class code will execute. Okay, inside that we have written the launching a browser. Okay, so before that class, browser will launch. Okay, before that class, browser will launch. Okay, and before this method what will happen? Before method before method login functionality code will execute. There is no need to write again and again login functionality code. Okay, so before every method it will execute. Okay, and what will happen after method? So it is basically at the rate test. That means this is the method which you have written. So after method what we have to do? We have to log out. So after execution of this method, at the rate after method code will execute, and it will work as a logout functionality. Okay, and after method after method execution there will be the class. So before class it will close the browser. Sorry, after class it will close the browser. Okay, so that functionality by using test ng we maintain in the base class. Now we will execute our code, this code, and let's see is there any error coming or not. Okay, yes, we are executing it. So run as test ng test. Yes, it is running. Yes, launch the browser. Here it is, I think use Firefox. Okay, we pass the key values of Firefox, therefore it is launched the Firefox browser. It will pass the username and password. Yes, login function is also working. Yes, now it should be click on the my info. Yes, I think something error is there because it not clicked on the my info. Yes, it is failed. Okay, we will see what happened. So unable to locate the element. Yes. Okay, so this element, no such element exception we got. That means the XPath which we have written for this element. Okay, so we will see that where it is basically. So I think it should be inside dashboard. Where no. Oh, yes. Why it goes to the logout directly? Just a minute. After method. Mm-hmm. At the rate after method logout functionality. Why it is not executed the before method? Just a minute. Dashboard page. Logout page. This class. I think it should be public. It should be public, so it will be accessible from everywhere. Yes, it is not public, therefore I think it executed only till before class and before method. At the rate method it is not executed, it directly moved to this, because it is we here use the protected, so therefore it is accessible only in this class. But when we are using the public, it should be accessible everywhere. Okay, so it is not accessible here basically, so therefore this method is not executed. It directly goes to the at the after method. Okay, and therefore this we can say these keywords are not, or these objects are not accessible. So therefore we will execute it again now. Run as test inject test. Yes, launch the browser. Logged in. Now yes, let's click on the my info. It is not clicking. It's filling. Unable to locate the element. Why it is going in after method? We extended the base class. Dashboard. Same dashboard. Just a minute. I am closing all tabs, and the code from our class I will open. Okay, this is a dashboard, login page, logout page, my info functionality. Okay, yes, here we are going dashboard, driver, public, private, disconnect. Just a minute, I'm just will stop the recording. Yes, so what happened basically, we have not added the sleep. Okay, sleep here, that means we have not wait after clicking on the login button. Okay, here we have clicked basically let's log out. Okay, once we click on the login button, okay, it takes time to go inside the page. Okay, so and therefore it is not able to locate that particular method or the particular objects, therefore it throws then error. Okay, that element not found exception. So therefore many of the times it happens due to the sleep. Okay, we have to add the sleep. So basically this is not the standard practice to add the sleep. There are different methods. It is implicit wait and explicit wait, we will see it later. Okay, but here we added the thread dot sleep directly. Okay, so it is for 4 seconds we have added and it executed. That means it executed the code, and after method also it logged out and also closed the browser. Okay, you analyze, right? Hello, Rushi, Mangi.
Sort of.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is basically about the setup of the test case and how we are maintaining the objects inside the different classes. Okay, and how we are creating the constructor for that, how we are getting the page factory for that, and how we are writing a test case. Okay, so suppose one more thing, we will write another test case. Okay, to verify the page title. Okay, so suppose we'll write the another test case, just like now inside this is only we are going to create the class. Okay, so I'm creating the class, and the name is page title. Page title verification. Page title verify. Okay, this is the class we have created and finish. Now there is no need to do go inside the base class and all. Here directly we are going to write the test case, and here we have to first extend the base class. Okay, and base class, and here we'll write the method public void, the same class name we are copying it, and after that we are writing only test. Yes, so this is the method. We have to use the @test. Before that, import test ng. Yes, okay. And inside this, now we are going to write the page title verification. Okay, so earlier we have written the code, but let it be. We are going to log in and admin, which is the password. Have to verify this page title. Okay, so what is the page title? We'll print it first, then we will verify. Orange HRM is the title basically, because we don't know actually what should be the title. Mhm. So once we logged in, there is no any elements required for inspecting the page title, right? We are directly by using driver dot method, we are going to verify it. Okay, so we are not writing any page class or page factory class for that. Okay, we are not inspecting any element. So we have written earlier page verify page title. Yes. Okay, you can see here no any element we have used inside this. We have directly used driver dot get method. I think get title, driver dot get title method. Okay, so by using that method we got the actual title. Okay, so by using this, what we will do is driver dot get title method we are going to use. Okay, so and we are storing it is actual text, we can say. It is actual text, local variable is string, and we need some expected text. Okay, expected text. So expected text we will get from the JSON file. Okay, so suppose it is a JSON dot read data from JSON, and here we'll pass the variable as page title. Page title. We don't know actually, we will get it. And the throws declaration, we will copy this and we will pass into the JSON file, common data.json, where it is common data.json. Yes, here we will pass page title, and currently what it is showing the page title, it is orange HRM. Okay, so here we write orange HRM. Yes, okay. Yes, we will print this also. Close this out and say actual page title is actual, and here we'll print the message expected page title is. Page title is exp. Yes, now we will check the assertion. So it is assert dot set equals method we are going to use, and happen here we have to pass the actual and expected. So dot set equals method actual and expected. means this is basically the hard asset. Okay, assertion is basically using for the verification of our result. So it will check that is the actual and expected is matched. Okay, if it is matched, then it will pass our test case. If this is not matched, then it will fail our test case. Okay, so just see here, we have written only this code. Okay, we have not written anything for launching, for login, for logout, for closing browser. Okay, that all common part we have maintained inside the. Yes, yes, here we are getting it from the j unit, therefore we are getting the error. Okay, we will assert it from the test ng. What is the test ng? Yes, now it is correct. Okay, so after that we'll pass one message just like title verification successful. Okay, yes, now we will execute this code. Let's test ng test. So it will launch the browser, log in, it will execute this test case, then log out, then closing the browser. Okay, log in. Yes, it is, it will verify the page title. Yes, it is log out. So here it is failure, our test case, why it is failed. Expected orange hrm but found orange hrm. Okay, so expected is orange hrm, o should be I think we have written in small lower case inside the. So found, what it is found, we'll copy and paste in the common data. Yes, we have written o in the lower case. Okay, but actually it should be in the upper case. Likewise our test case get failed. Okay, here we are getting the failure, that means our test case get failed. Okay, so we will execute that test case again. Save all first. Okay, our test case verify page title. Yes, says run as test in the test. Yes, now it is passed. Okay, so now these are the two test cases. Likewise, we are maintaining or writing hundreds of test cases inside this and in this manner. Okay, during actually working on the project. Okay, so now what we have executed one by one test case. Now we will execute all the test cases, that means both test cases simultaneously. So for that we have to create the xml file. So right click on the project, in the test,